If you've ever said, I help a lot of people with a lot of things, this video is for you, because that sentence has quietly killed more momentum than almost anything else I see. Not because it's wrong, because it's unclear, and unclear never converts. On Monday, we talked about why smart, experienced people still feel invisible. On Tuesday, we talked about owning your edge, and today is where most people fall apart. They finally admit they're good at something, and then they try to help everyone, and that's when clarity dies. I've watched this happen in real time with different industries, different backgrounds, same pattern. Someone finally owns their edge, and then they say something like, but I don't want to limit myself. I know, I've said it. I've got my hand in so many different things, so you go broader. I don't want to limit myself. And that instinct, it makes sense, right? You've worked hard, you've earned range. You don't want to close any doors, especially when you're building. But here's the hard truth. When you speak to everyone, you speak to no one. When you speak to everyone, no one recognizes themselves in what you're saying. And in television, this mistake, that's fatal. A show that's for everyone is a show no one feels connected to. The most successful shows I've worked on weren't broad. They were very clear. They were clear about who the show was for, what problem it solved, why it mattered now, and that clarity did not shrink the audience. It focused it. And once it focused, it grew. And like I said, this was hard for me as well. I don't want to narrow. I told myself I was being inclusive. I was being strategic. I was being open-minded, but what I was really doing was protecting myself from being judged. Because when you narrow your focus, people can finally say yes or no. And no hits hard, right? No feels personal. It just feels, I don't like hearing the no. And here's what most people get wrong. Narrowing your focus is not about excluding people. It's about giving the right people somewhere to land. Think about that. You're not saying I only help this one person forever. You're saying this is where I'm most useful right now. That decision creates momentum. Momentum creates confidence. Confidence attracts opportunity. So as you've probably seen by my journey, I've gone wide. I've done lots of things, but when I focused on my Be the Only message, my $2 bill brand, that's when things started happening. That's when people started repeating what I was saying. That's what people were starting to say when I'm playing tennis and they just talk about my brand. When you get focused, everything changes. $2 bill isn't trying to be every denomination. Of course not. But the $2 bill has a job. And because it has a job, people remember it. That's what narrowing your focus really is. Not limitation, recognition. Be the only. Be the $2 bill. If you're struggling to narrow your focus, it doesn't mean you lack range. It means you've never been guided. You've never been guided through choosing where to lead. And that's why I built a simple way to help people name their one thing. No pressure, no hype, just clarity. It's here if you want it, right below. It's findyouronly.app. That's findyouronly.app. Go there, answer 8 questions in under 8 minutes. You'll get a wonderful deliverable into your email right away, and then you'll have the opportunity to book a 15-minute call with me. Tomorrow, we're going to talk about the piece that ties it all together. Your story. Not your resume, not your credentials, the story that makes people feel why you're the right person. That's where everything clicks. I will see you tomorrow. And again, be the only. Be the $2 bill.